Hi, everybody. So I'm humbly asking for everyone to join me in praying for this area of California. Um, Basically, this is kind of like a triangulation of the part of California that I inhabit, that I go to. I basically go as far up north as Mount Shasta and then Alturas, which is right there. And then I don't really get much further south. I don't get further south than Pinnacles. I think Dusty knocked something over. And then um, I go as far east as Bridgeport because there's a family cabin up in the mountains above Sonora. And then, of course, I am from this unfortunate, just kidding, well, it is unfortunate, San Francisco. And so I would really appreciate if people would try to cover this region in prayer because I'm kind of operating here for the foreseeable future. I was planning on moving to the South or Indiana, but thank you, Dusty. But I'm gonna be stuck here, I think. I don't mean that in a negative way. And yeah, so I think this is also good advice too, by the way, because this is kind of like an advice channel for Christians. Is that if you can find landmarks, cities, count, like just things that you or regions, like geographical regions, and you can kind of connect that to your prayers, I think it really helps because you have a solid boundary. So we have Mount Shasta. I believe that's the second highest mountain in Cali. That's up north. It's very wide. And then Pinnacles is a really cool national park. It's got like these stone spires, and it's kind of like half desert, half hill country, but it's very rocky. And then there's Bridgeport. Bridgeport is actually where the Marines have their winter training. I've been fishing up there, and then anyway, so please pray for this area of California. That way, you don't have to have the unfortunate sentence come out of your mouth that you're praying for California. Just kidding. Anyway, but I would like to help also because when I started doing this about a week ago, I noticed two earthquakes happen. There was a shooting in the mall that me and my wife almost got shot at. Um, in Valley Fair in San Jose, and then there was that shooting in Stockton, right? And so I definitely believe spiritual warfare and prayer is very important because it affects things outside of you and it affects you, and you get a clear channel to God, and you understand your will, and you understand and establish God's will as well as your will, as long as it's in God's will. All right, God bless.